Hi, hello, bro. I just made this video to give you some guidelines on how to install the Mark III Ethernet controller. This one, firstly, is the version of Mark III. This is V3 point 0.042. This version is quite stable so far. We are using. And this worked well with the remote control module last time I showed on the video. So I recommend to use this one, the Mark III V3 0242. This version is good so far. So to install this version on Windows 10, that there is some part you need to take note on that. First is let me install and let you know the points. So firstly is the parallel port. We are using the Ethernet communication. Then the parallel port is not necessary. So you can see here there is a parallel port driver. So we need to uncheck this one before you install the Mark III. You have to uncheck the parallel port and continue as normal. Everything going as normal. Only that point is need to take care. After you install it, then you need to register some of the key, register key in the window for when you remote control the Mark III, they will use some component from the window. So we need to register it on this one. You just double click this file, then that's it, done. And then the next one is this one, the license, the license file. You just copy it into the Mark III. This one I think you should know. Copy this file into C Mark III folder. That's it. The only point is there are some license file from China. They have some Unicode character in the license file. Then it will not work on my plugin. For it to work on my plugin, you need the license file need to be ASCII, the normal ASCII file in the name. And that's the point. I think I don't think you have any trouble with this license file. Just copy this file, paste into C Mark III. That's it. Okay, for that is the installation note. The next one is uh, I will send you the link to download this version. Yeah, and let me show you something else. Then also, I'll send you the link to this folder. You can download the whole folder. You can see here there is some folder inside. So the first one is I want you to know is the driver. My plugin developed on the .NET 4.0. So if you're running on Windows 7 or Windows XP, then .NET 4.0 is needed. So you need to install this one. And also this one we are using the Microsoft Visual Studio. So this one also need uh, in some cases. It's not all the time. For the Windows 10, it's no need at all. In Windows 10, you just install and it can run, no problem. But the Windows 7 and Windows XP, then we need to install this two file. That's the only the note. Yeah. So the next um, point is the plugin. So you will for your in case you want to use the remote control, then you need to download this, you need to copy this file into the plugin folder in the Mark III. This is the plugin for the remote control. The other one is not. They just normal one. They don't have the function, the remote control. If you want to use the remote control function, then you just use this one, 3.1a. Then under hardware, I also have some document for the hardware. Like I made this document for Sambo. Uh, Let me show you this one. Yeah, this is the Sambo wiring for the Mark III Ethernet controller board. You can see here there is quite a full function and a lot of pins. You can see here the input. We have totally 22 input, and we have over here and over here, and so for the input, this pin is dedicated for pulsing, for holding feed hole. Uh, this is because the Mark III also have the feed hole button, but the feed hole button on the screen is a little bit slow. For the Mark III Internet, um, they are using kind of buffering the data sent to the BCB, so it's a little bit slow. So to make it hold the G code running immediately, then I made this one P110 for posing purpose. All the other input is just I put the name here is just for example. You can assign the signal to any pin on the input one. And accordingly you just say you just setting in the Mark III, then it will fine. No specific pin for the name here. Over here pin, you can see here port 1 pin 11, uh, X home. You can assign to Y home or whatever the name is, the signal you want. As long as you setting up port 1 pin 11 in the Mark III, then it's going good. It's good to go. No, nothing. It's not assign pre-assign. It is you can assign on your own way. And also the BCB also has 11 output. You can see here the output, and here also the output. All this output can be they are quite strong with the current around over 1 amp. I also did provide this one. Uh, this document you can look into this document, and you can see how the wiring inside. You can see the output is they also have a dumper diode to 24 volts, so that you can drive the induction load light that you see the solenoid valve or those things easily, and we already have the diode inside to cope with the interference, those things. Yeah. So we come back to this wiring. Then for the motors driving, you can see here, even it is the stepper or servo is only have this kind of pins. You can see here the pun and direction pins and puns. Then this one provide 4 pin. You can see it port one, pin number 2, 1. You can see here with the port 1, pin number 2 for X puns, and port 1, pin number 3 is for direction. So it's similar with YX, Y axis, and Z and A, B, C, all the six axis totally over here. Beside that, we also provide an extension BCB to for the hand wheel to the MBG hand wheel so that you can control the machine by the hand wheel. The diagram is quite simple. You see here X, Y, Z, A, B, C, the axis selector, and then the speed, the 1, 10, and 100. And the pin here is not used, and we have encoder A and B. And also the BCB also provide the 5 voltage output to power the hand wheel. So all the signal is command ground. So whenever the signal from X is contact to the ground, that means it activate the X. And similar with the Y, if you connect this one to the ground, then it will activate the Y. The same with the other one. Yeah, that is for the wiring. And for to control the spindle, normally we have the inverter on to control the spindle. Then the diagram here you can see the 4 pin. The first one is BWM signals. That one is rarely have a spindle. And but mostly is the analog output one. You can see here this signal is analog out. Then next to it is the analog ground. These two signal is for control the speed. And next to it is the COM. This one together with the P2 and port 2 pin 6 to drive the spindle on and up. Whenever you type the M3, this pin will turn on. And also it depends on your setup in the Mark III. You just set up the port 2 pin 6 into output 1, then you can have it turning on whenever the spindle is turned. Yeah, that all is almost everything about this Internet Mark III Internet controller. Just install it, and anything you're not clear, just message to me, or even you can call me anytime.